What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Political Scoreboard, where we break down the biggest races in American politics. Today, we're heading back to Maine, where one of the most important Senate races in the country has been thrown into complete chaos. After Democratic nominee Graham Platner withdrew from the race following mounting pressure over serious allegations that he denies, Democrats are suddenly scrambling to find a replacement to take on Republican Senator Susan Collins. The Maine Democratic Party now has to choose a nominee in one of the races that could determine control of the U.S. Senate. So today, I'm power ranking the potential Democratic candidates from least likely to most likely to emerge as the nominee. Let's get into it. Number 5, Jordan Wood. He's a former congressional staffer and a progressive activist. Wood has experience in Washington and could energize young progressive voters. But compared to some of the other contenders, he hasn't built the same statewide profile in Maine, making him a longer shot. On to number 4, Dan Cleveland. Coming in at number 4, he is a co-owner of Maine Beer Company. He's positioning himself as an outsider businessman, something that has worked for candidates across both parties in recent years. The challenge is that Democrats may decide this race is too important to gamble on someone who's never held elected office. Now for number 3, Jenna Bellows. Now we're getting into the heavy hitters. She's a Secretary of State and has statewide name recognition and experience winning elections. She's also become nationally known for defending Maine's election system and voting rights. Her biggest advantage is that she already has a political organization in place and could quickly transition into a Senate candidate. Number 2, Dr. Nirav Shah. That name sounds familiar. It's because he became one of the most recognizable public officials in Maine during the COVID-19 pandemic through his regular public health briefings. Since then, he's remained a well-respected figure and recently mounted a campaign for governor before shifting his attention to the Senate opening. Shah brings statewide recognition, executive experience, and a relatively low level of political baggage. In a race where Democrats need someone who can immediately compete with Susan Collins, he may be the safest and strongest choice. Now for number 1. Maine Senate President Troy Jackson. Jackson has long been one of Maine's best-known progressive leaders. His background as a logger gives him credibility with working-class voters in rural Maine, and he's earned support from figures like Bernie Sanders over the years. If Democrats want someone who can appeal beyond Portland and southern Maine, Jackson makes a lot of sense. Of course, these are just my rankings. The Maine Democratic Party still has to make its decision, and with the race this important, anything could happen over the next few weeks. So what do you think? Did I get the rankings right? Who would you put at number 1? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another Political Scoreboard breakdown. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.